We are learning more about the arrest of a man in a murder case from more than 10 years ago. Thanks for joining us. I'm Maggie Weaver. We've been updating you on this story all day today. HCSO says that they have Randy Harris contained inside a home on Forestdale Lane. And over the last several hours, people living in that area have seen and heard efforts by law enforcement to capture Harris. I was on scene earlier today and spoke with some people who say they heard gunshots. We begin tonight with breaking news. Trump campaign officials say that the former president is, quote, safe following gunshots in his vicinity. Good evening and thanks for joining us for News Channel 9 at 11. I'm Maggie Weaver. Now this is a live look in West Palm Beach tonight. That's after an assassination attempt at the Trump's International Golf Club there, where the former president was golfing earlier today. Now take a look at this map here on your screen. CNN reports that Trump was between the 5th and 6th holes when Secret Service agents opened fire after they saw a person with a gun around 300 to 500 yards away. Now next we have traffic camera footage from I-95. You can see that stopped traffic there. Authorities say that the person fled the scene in an SUV. You can see those officers there on scene. Now this is a photo shared by the Martin County Sheriff's Office. You can see a rifle and a backpack there against that fence. We do have another photo here from Martin County Sheriff's Office. Deputies say that a witness saw the suspect run from the bushes and took this picture of his vehicle. Authorities say that the suspect has not commented or made any statements about what happened or why. Of course, we are waiting to find out what charges Routh will face. He's expected to appear in court Monday morning. Now, Tennessee Congressman Chuck Fleischman responded to the events through a statement on X saying, quote, "We thank God President Trump was not harmed." Now, he also thanked law enforcement for their swift response to the scene. I met with Congressman Fleischman earlier this evening for an exclusive interview in our newsroom to talk about this attempted assassination. You can definitely see just how hard that rain is coming down. Those trees there on your screen definitely blowing in the wind, and look at this flooding. This video of the car being pulled out of the river, the mud just coating the side of the car there. You can see those officers now there on your screen, as well as them interacting here with protesters. There have been construction helmets that we're seeing being worn, maybe even passed to those protesters in the front line. We did just see a sign there as they're zooming in being thrown into the bushes as those protesters seem to be hiding in the bushes there, and they have their flashlights waving them around in the air. As you can see right now, it does look like we are seeing some lights here flashing, and you can actually see some of these people that are trying to rescue and help out in this situation with this massive emergency response. You can see that crushed car right here behind me, especially the passenger side here. Now, we've shown you this video before of Joseph Antoineer's truck speeding through this section of I-75 North. This report right here shows that Valparaiso actually had the minimum coverage. Antoineer's next court date has changed since he made bond. He's expected in court on August 5th. We also reached out to the state and local authorities to ask if Valparaiso will be charged or face any kind of penalty. So far, we've not received a clear answer. New details tonight after 3 people died and 1 was critically injured in a murder-suicide in Walker County. TikTok is now back in the U.S. after going dark Saturday night shortly before a ban was slated to go into effect today. Now, it was down for about 12 hours, but a message today from the app giant now says, quote, "Welcome back." The Chattanooga Ironman says that they are canceling the swim portion of Sunday's race. They say the flow rate in the Tennessee River will be more than double the normal amount, making it unsafe to swim. A 6-week-old baby died in a Knoxville home Thursday after the family dog attacked the newborn while he was asleep in his crib. With only 3 days until Election Day, Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump are racing to deliver their closing pitches to voters. We begin this evening with continued coverage of the murder trial of Jason Chin, who's accused of killing 22-year-old Jasmine Pace. We begin tonight with breaking news after multiple people died and several people were severely injured, including a minor, in a fiery crash on I-75. That's according to Eastridge Police. Good evening and thanks for joining us on Fox Chattanooga. I'm Maggie Weaver. Now, this is what we saw on our TDOT Smartway cameras around 5:20 p.m. You can see here the heavy smoke and even flames growing bigger on the right side of your screen. screen there. We wanted you to see this in the daylight first, just to get a better picture of what happened from the other side of this wreck. Now you can clearly see an Amazon semi-truck there pulled off to the side. Now just an hour ago, Tennessee Highway Patrol posted these photos from the wreck. You can see the jaws of life in one of these photos here, and police and firefighters on scene. The hose you see on the ground there was pulled for crews putting out the car fires. And again, you can see that Amazon semi-truck at the forefront of that crash site and lots of car parts littering the road there. Now let's take a live look at our exclusive traffic tracker this evening to see what's happening in real time right now. Earlier, we saw lots of congestion on both sides of the interstate, kind of trickling south down into Georgia and even along I-24 before the split. Right now, the southbound side is finally cleared up, but all northbound lanes of I-75 are still completely shut down, so you can see that heavy red extending down almost as far as Ringgold. We're going to go next to switch our camera here to the junction again. This time a live look there. Of course, it is dark now, but you can still see that first responders are still there. Welcome to sports. It is week 0 of high school sports in the News Channel 9 viewing area, and we are covering 9 games in Georgia. Last night, the high school season started in Georgia, but not without some problems. Rain and lightning canceled or postponed several local games, but we do have a recap here for you. Thursday night, Ringgold beating Dade County 23-13. Tonight, Christian Heritage versus Heritage. It's the Heritage Bowl, my friends. The Generals with a big lead in the third, and they do finish it out strong. Final score there, 42-17 Heritage. We are doing something very different this morning. As you can tell, I have my phone in my hand, and that is because we are live on Facebook right now. This is something we're going to start doing more often, especially with something as exciting as the Super Bowl. You know, there's lots of things going on maybe you didn't even watch. And of course, we do want to remind you that we are currently live on Facebook right now. This is kind of a live stream that we're looking at this morning.
Oh, maybe we should look at the camera here.
Oh, yes. Hello, everyone on Facebook. We're answering your questions. So we're going to talk about a few of these comments here. I got a lot of comments about food. Patricia Patton says, good morning. We had wings, dip, pizza, meatballs, chili, and cheese dip. We have some very special guests with us this morning who are making a difference. Well, one hat at a time, I guess we could say. These wonderful ladies are with the Happy Hookers Yarn Club. This is Miss Christina and Miss Becky Clark. Y'all are actually mother and daughter,
yes.
Right? You had a little baby hat with you, don't you?
Right there.
Yeah, right here. Oh, how
hats.
cute. They're so tiny. Can I touch one? Oh my goodness. Look at how tiny that is. Many residents across our viewing area may have been shaken awake this morning after a 4.1 magnitude earthquake rattled most of the region. Good evening and thanks for joining us for News Channel 9 at 11. I'm Maggie Weaver. Now the quake happened just after 9 a.m. this morning. Take a look at this live map from the United States Geological Survey's website. You can see the area where people could have felt the tremor. Now these photos here on your screen are from Amanda Cantrell. She says the cracks in this floor at her home got bigger after the quake. Now Mira Witt sent in this next photo. This is very interesting. She says that she was tracing her granddaughter's hands when she felt the shakes, and this is how it turned out. You can definitely see it's a bit squiggly. This next video is from Angie Burgess. You can't really hear or see anything in this video as far as rumbling goes, but her feline friends on the front porch definitely did. Watch the middle left of your screen there. You can see them quickly dart away when they start to feel that. This next video is something to see for sure. Michelle Worth in Madisonville says that she was really close to the epicenter of the earthquake. You can actually really see that camera in her garage there shaking. Okay, we have a story to share here from something that just happened. We're going to say it's Friday, just be happy. I want to thank the sweet lady that just called our newsroom to tell me that there was a wasp in my hair for a long time on air, and so in case you missed it, we have to show you this video. It was a big yellow jacket. Now this thing, it was big.
Oh yeah, no, this was not a small wasp.
So thank you for calling.
We're gonna be extra cautious. We're gonna be alert.
Be alert, but we're not weather alert because things are really looking good outside, right, Olivia?